Sure, Salt, I believe you. I believe you. I definitely do. Hello. Finally. Like the map segment thing really pisses me off, cause like just make 2 more map segments. Like listen, or 1 more map segment, right? Okay? Just make another map segment, right? That's all you gotta do. Like, right? Make a map segment for this part. And make a map segment for this part. Right? And then, you know, it won't be like, how the fuck do I get to the fucking thing, right? I don't know. Anyway, I probably had some fucking lore to look at that I hadn't looked at yet. Also, oh yeah, I need to get her weapon, and I need to check the Shadow Sunflower and see what I can get from that. Because, I mean, I copied her soul specifically so that I could get both things. Okay. Ashes, right. Yep. I mean, I think I'm sure Zoran's older than me, right? Like he said that he's older than me, right? So like he was if he's older than me, then our age was clearly not the same in 2005, and like either he must be reading the date wrong on that YouTube video or something in memes. Cuz like I went and double checked just to be sure. And it's like, yeah, that's the first YouTube video. It's 2003. Or 2005. It's 2005. No, 2005, right? So like if he's older than me, which I recall that he is, he was not the same age as me in 2005, right? Okay, yeah. All right, that makes sense. Because it's like 2005 was a very memorable year for me, not because of YouTube. And so I definitely remember that I was fucking 17 in 2005. Let's see. Launches his own fists as projectiles, was said to be the runt of the litter and the first to stop moving, but he was the one who became the guardian deity of the smithery. Interesting. Of the smithery. Why not smithy? Ornis. From whom the claim clad in golden armors and granted wings and feathers by divine invocation. Ornis succeeded in taming the divine bird and made its wings his own as he soared through the sky. When he finally fell to earth, he lived on as the guardian deity of the temple quarter. Interesting. Curse Blade Mira. Curse blades appear to dance when they spin their shimmering circular blades. These ascetics, who failed to become tutelary deities, were a scourge for those who attempted to invade the Horn-sent homeland. Long ago, before the land was overshadowed by invasion, this scourge was shunned and the curse blades were imprisoned. It was during this confinement that Mira let Labyrinth, and upon her death, Labyrinth was plunged into a devastating darkness. Interesting. Okay. Gas stone. Fuel in the smithing process. Okay. Not much lore there as far as I can tell. Do we need 4 now? Like, there should just be another map. Right? Anyway, spells. Heal from afar. Erdtree incantation discovered in the realm of shadow. Fires a projectile toward distant allies that greatly restores HP on contact. Even when far beyond, far out of sight, the Erdtree will surely give its blessing. Okay, they gave more healing capabilities. They gave you the AoE, right? The AoE that Melina has. And they gave you Medica 2 and Cure 3. Medica 2 and Cure 3. That's what they are. Mesmer's Orb. We already read this because we bought it. Roar of Rugalia. The great, jokingly called Bear Communion. Incantation is more akin to the divine invocation of the Horn Scent than it is to Dragon Communion. Only through desperate battle with the feral wild can one discover a god unique to oneself. Scattershot throw. Usable on throwing blades. Employ the smithing arts to conjure multiple copies of the armament in both hands and throw them all at once. Additional input to throw again. Okay, so that's smith script weapons only, it seems. The poison flower blooms twice. Conjure stingers of scarlet rot from below to stab the enemy. Landing a follow-up attack on a foe already inflicted with poison or rot deals massive damage. Okay, so it's like poison moth flight, but it's different. Okay, got it. Weapons. Rakshasa's great katana. Berserker's weapon used to endure enemy attacks and reply with one's full fury. When attacking, the wielder is less likely to stagger from counterattacks, but will also take increased damage. Further holy imbuement. Smith script axe. Throwing weapon created with the smithing arts. Incompatible with ashes of war that grants skills with an affinity, so only physical. Great hammer. Requires int. Okay, they require int, that's why. Okay. Red Bear's Claw. After killing the Great Red Bear in a blood-soaked bout, he became fascinated by the untainted glory of its naked strength. I wish to be a bear, no more, no less. Oh, Logan, but bears and yeah, okay. And has a unique skill. Cool. Okay. A couple of things. First off, we're gonna set this up and we're gonna have it be sacred, and it's gonna be our swap for doing sacred stuff, because like further holy imbuement, yeah, and greatly increased, right, yeah. And then the twin blade, I mean, it is strength, it does scale more with strength, so that's good. Let's see. What would I put on the twin blade? I mean, blade dance or spinning slash are the classics for twin blades, right? Where's sword dance? Double slash. Do I not have sword dance? Apparently I don't have sword dance. What the fuck? That's weird. Do I have it equipped to something? What do you mean int? That's what, when I was pointing at the healing spells, those were fucking faith. Int is for the throwing weapons because they use like weird magic. Oh, I guess spinning slash then. Weird. Weird. Hold up. Didn't I get the... Actually... Right, I got this. Let's do this. Yeah, of course. Obviously. And that needs a lot of dex. Put away the things I'm definitely not going to use. There we go. Oh yeah, no, when Skull did that and I responded to like the tweet with his revelation, with their revelation that that in fact, wait, no, it's not int pots, it's mind pots. I was like, taking the int pot increased your int just enough that you were able to realize that you should use mind for healer. Classic. Fucking classic. Okay, what is this shit? What, okay. Hold on. What can we get with this? Okay. Colossal weapon. It's a faith weapon. Does holy damage. Head of, so a big sunflower to beat people with. Then again, it might just be just a flower wielded as a weapon. Much like the Scotty tree in itself in appearance, a second stalk winds tightly around the first, almost as if in tender embrace. Slam down the blossom of a large shadow sunflower, sending out a shockwave that flattens foes. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Or Land of Shadow. Incantation originating from Scotty tree avatars. Avatars, it says. Creates a hail of golden projectiles which are fired towards foes after a brief delay. Channels the force of the Scotty tree's power, and its gold is accompanied by shadow. Okay, well, we're obviously gonna get the spell first, and then if we come across a thing to if we come across the thing to do this, we'll also get the... Oh, right, it's a fucking arcane weapon. I'm stupid. Yeah, I shouldn't have duplicated this. Whatever. I shouldn't have duplicated that because it's an arcane weapon. Foolish. Alright, was there any armor that we picked up? Yes. Okay, there's this. Spirit Seekers known as the Dryleaf Sect. Sect rejects dependence on others in all matters of faith. Interesting. Okay, so Red Bro was after killing the Great Red Bear, right? So he apparently was a red main before he. Before he became a red bear, which I suppose makes some kind of sense somehow. Oh, the Rakshasa set. Soaked in the spurting blood of her victims. Hell yeah. Tads are, increases damage dealt to foes, but greatly increases damage taken by the wearer. Same thing. Cut down and devour. Cut down and devour. Yep. Only those who can repeat the cycle without rest can truly subvert the self and become Rakshasa. Her lust for carnage threatens to break free. Wonderful. Increase the force generated by kicks. Yep. Cool. I mean, you know, named after fucking, demons from, I believe, Hindi folklore? From, like, yeah, I think Hindi, right? Which then got put in D&D, and they decided, and they're shapeshifters, and they got put in D&D, and for the longest time, because of the one piece of art that was done for it, Western audiences had the impression that Rakshasa's like default form was like a tiger person with backward hands. Yeah. Which is not the case. It's just what the artist did for a shape-shifting demon, right? So like, yeah. Anyway. Do I want to stick with this? No. You know what? Like, for characters like this, I don't like the straight up armor. So I'm gonna go back to my let's see, where's my fucking there's that. And then for the gauntlets, hang on, let's see how that looks with the... Well, we definitely need to... Yeah. No. I'm gonna go back to my original stuff. I think I was using the Oathseeker for the gauntlets and the... Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna switch my build to a holy build. So I'm gonna switch to the hammer. Yeah, so let's switch to holy instead of so we did that, and then move this to sacred. This one can't be... oh, yeah, both of those can't be moved. Well, we can put this back to... If we put this back to Giant Hunt... we can put it on Sacred. Okay. And then that's that, and that's that. And we can go and upgrade the Twin Blade as well, to have fun with that. Okay. Oh, shit, those are sombers. Oh, I have everything I need. Oops. Oh well.
Oh, spin now.
Yeah. And let's just go test this out really quick before we get going with it. Although, should probably put consecutive attack talisman on as well. What's this? Oh, right. Anyway. What? Okay, the timing for that to get the second charge attack is weird. And of course, we have this. And let's see. So I think Recluse's River downstream. No, Darklight Catacombs. Because Darklight Catacombs is how you, seemingly how you get there. So. Oh. I should actually take off the two-hand and put this back on, because I'm not going to be two-handing right now. Because it's a fucking catacomb, which means we've got, imps. What? Oh, I got turned around, that's why. Love people just jumping up there and leaving a message just to prove that they can. Alright, should have gone with 2 heavy attacks on that, honestly. Love running into walls. meant to look at the message. That didn't help me, but it's a good message. Oh god, it's reflecting shit, right. I want that spell. Got it. How do we get there? Ladder required ahead. Said try, turn back, seek treasure chest. Turn back, seek talisman. Seek precious item. Huh. That's a lot of messages getting rated a lot. Okay, this is clearly too far up to get to where that is. Because it's down there. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay. I mean, that's fine, but not anything I really care about, honestly. You really need it all right there? Well, I mean, considering the last one of these, I'm gonna leave one of those messages as well. Sometimes you beg for comms in Elden Ring, but you also give them. See, the problem is it gets rated poor, but you only get to see the number. There's a Stake of Marika here. Why do you need healing? Actually, there's a Stake of Marika here. Why do you need healing? Like, there's a stake there. Seek up, huh? Okay, cool. All right, I'm tired of shield time. Ah, ladder. I say, and then I'm on like narrow fucking shit that you might get knocked off if you don't use a shield. Okay. I see. I see. There are some interesting ladders here. Okay, yeah, we should probably do the safe route here, which would be to drop down. Now that we've killed the asshole who was sniping us. Alrighty. Now, where was that other ladder? There's the ladder we used. So the other ladder is like over... Oh, there it is. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Well, before we drop down... I see. Yeah, I have range 2, dipshit. All right. Now we got some regen going on. Right. There was a drop down though. Right. So let's go check that drop down first. Okay, drop down. Let's go. Now, obviously they vastly like reduce the number of dungeons that are in the DLC versus the main game, and also increase the size and complexity. And that's good. Now, one of the things I will say about the main game is that, like, obviously there were a shit ton of dungeons, right? And they were mostly, like, just little tiny fucking, right? And there was really nothing to them. But one of the things that they were able to do with, like, the sameness of the move set of the tile set one of the things they were able to do with the sameness of the tile set was to create a... Oh. With the sameness of the tile set, they were able to fuck with people with the later dungeons, which was really good. Because people were assuming that they knew, you know, assuming that they knew what was up. And then it's like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna use this to fuck with you and like your sense of direction and navigation. That's death. So that was really cool. Huh. Be wary of right, huh? Apparently not anymore. So there was a place to jump, apparently? To jump across? Okay, I see. I see where I am. Right, that's where the dipshit was shooting at us, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got range too, asshole. Alright, cool. So now we go back up. It was a troll. It was a troll message. It was a troll message. Okay. Like, but you know what? Good on him, because that was a spot where, like, it looked possible that you might be able to fucking hit. Like, so that was a good one. That was a good one. Like sometimes they're, like, boring, lame ones, but that was actually a really good one. Right? Like, if it's boring and lame, then who fucking, like, come on. But, like, it's not. It's a good one. Fuck. There we go. I wanted to get the backstab because it gave me my health back. I need to go get my... I want to get my stuff back. It's not so much to get my stuff back as it is to... It's not so much to get the stuff back as it is to get the marker off the map, you know? See, like, look at that. It looks plausible. It looks plausible. It looks plausible. So, like, that's better than, like, some... Oh, God! I really want that spell. I really want that spell. It's a good spell. That's a good spell. Those fucking ricochets, man. Good goddamn. That shit's fucked. It's because they go through you, like ones that miss you, like, keep reflecting back and forth. And it's a constant stream, so it's just like, it just fucking shreds you. Let's get damage. Oh. It's literally just be faster. Just do it faster, idiot. That's it. It's literally just do it faster, idiot. Just do it faster. That's why I want that fucking spell, by the way. Like, holy shit, do I want that spell. Like, I don't have sorcery capability right now, but I'll fucking get it for that. I'll fucking respec my build for that. Nope. And we have another stake here, so this is basically a checkpoint. Oh! Yeah. Fuck. Can I lock onto it? Yes. Oh, there's two. Fuck. Where's the other one? Oh, I see. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fucking range that, so... Well. I don't know. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. All right. That's good. Oh, and there's one of these little fuckers over here. So there were two. Also, there's a gold item that dropped from that. So, don't die. How am I supposed to get to that? Okay. Let's see what's over here. I see. I get it. Ah! Lever ahead. That's good. Presumably, it's going to do what all the other levers in this dungeon have. Yep. Cool. And also that. Fuck. Listen, sometimes you want to say butt, sometimes you want to say ass. That's all there is to it. I'm not rum ass, I'm rum butt, you know? I mean, it's fine though, because you get stakes every elevator, so like, who cares? Right? Is there another one here? Well, maybe not. Oh, there's a summoning pool here, and a stake. Oh, yeah, see? And there's a fucking stake. So it's like, who even fucking cares? Who gives a shit? Okay, black flame protection wasn't necessarily the thing. let's see what we got. This one should be easy enough. This shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I don't think black flame protection is the play here. This. Okay, my buffs are kind of running out, but whatever. Yeah, that's definitely the play. Sick. That's possible. It's possible that I'm the evil twin. Certainly. All right. So, we've made it to down, by the way. We are now in down. And this is where we want to go. And one of the other things that I got minorly spoiled on is the fact that I know in this area, no horse. No horse. So, yeah, I'm going to take a quick break and make some coffee. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, I am back. Wouldn't it be wouldn't the appropriate counterpoint there be whiskey dick? Since that's an actual term, we might want to use. So it occurs to me, right? Because I was thinking about this while I was making my coffee. The critical path of the DLC has got to be extremely short. Because, so you come in here, right? I don't know if you need to beat the lion. I don't know if you need to beat the lion. But you come in here, and then you go up here. You don't have to do any bosses here. You can go through this area to get up to the Fort of Reprimand. You don't have to do the boss in the Fort of Reprimand. You can run out of the Fort of Reprimand, and you can either A, go through the front door here and fight this boss, or use the Bonnie jail to go down here, to get to get this way, to go through here, to go up here. Then you have to beat Mesmer, then you have to go over here and beat the Saint of the Bud. I'm assuming you have to beat the Erdtree. I'm assuming you have to beat the Erdtree, motherfucker. Because you get Miquella's Great Rune from that, and it breaks the spell. Okay, Torrent's active. It awaits inside. Well, that's not ominous. Visions of despair. Madness, oh madness. There it is. Madness, you say? Also, I mean, is it when it's the lore? Are you like? Because like the lore can mean a couple of different things. It can mean like the actual descriptions of the items, which are the facts as far as we know them in the world. Or it can be people's interpretations of them, you know? Where's my... And, obviously, people's interpretations of them are sometimes shit. Well, I mean, this is obviously a Frenzy Flame shit, of course. So, that's interesting. Oh yeah, no worries. I'm just saying, a lot of people fucking, when they provide their theories, they state things as fact that are simply their constructions that they've made from the facts. So it's like, looking at this, it's like, okay, yeah, Frenzy Flame, Madness, Three Fingers, very, very obvious from the visual cues here. But like, some of the stuff is probably people's interpretations. Right, because people will say stuff like, I had one particular argument with a person on Twitter about the finger creepers. Okay. So I'm getting the impression here that we're going to be getting Winter Lantern type shit. But yeah, I had an argument with a person about the finger creepers and the ringed finger weapon. You see, because Zully had posted something. Zully the Witch, great YouTuber, primarily does, does some lore stuff and primarily, deals with, going into, going into, game files and showing stuff is a lot of what she does. And she's great. What is this? Okay. Potency increases with faith. Okay, that probably worked really well for me. Put that away. Okay. But Zully was like, oh, look, it's, is the ringed finger, one of Rykard's fingers? And used, some of, the visual, the actual, comparing the finger to the fingers from Rykard, visually. And I was like, and so someone was going on about that, and I was like, oh right, I can't. Yeah. So all the stuff here is frenzied and is gonna give you madness. Got it. I can tell by the eyes. And anyway, so they were like, oh, the finger creepers are Rykard's thing, and I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would the finger creepers be Rykard's thing? The finger creepers are probably angels. Essentially the angels of the Greater Will, because the Greater Will's emissary, right? The Greater Will's emissary to the lands between is the two fingers, right? So, my impression was that the finger creepers are angels, essentially, right? In the very much the eldritch, can't look upon them. If, the Greater Will is a god, they are the angels of that god, which is why in the ringed finger it would say that, which is a severed finger that you use as a weapon, a giant severed finger that you can use as a weapon. That's why cutting that finger off would be an act of blasphemy, because you have dismembered an angel to use its limb as a weapon, right? Okay, right? And so that was my, from what I saw, that was what I was going with. And, Zully had made a physical comparison, a visual comparison, and I was going more with, the lore and item descriptions and stuff like that, right? And I went on to be like, okay, so let's, you think the finger creepers are Rykard's thing, and I think the finger creepers are, and then it gets into okay, where are the finger creepers? Where are the finger creepers located? And in the base game, they're located in the mountaintops of the giants. They're located in the sewers. They're located in the Carrion Manor. They're located in Volcano Manor. And, what else? Yeah. So, a lot of those are associated with Rykard, obviously. Volcano Manor especially. And, the person I was arguing with used those locations as an assertion that Rykard had sent the finger creepers to act as, protectors for, like, Ronnie. Oh, God. Okay, that's a lot. That's also a grab. Yeah, okay. Fucking come over here and do that. Fuck. Fucking. Do I have madness boluses? Fuck. Okay. So the answer is not enough. That's what we got. And I do not have the spell that lets me clear madness either. Yeah. What YouTuber gave you that idea, right? So it's like, okay. Alright, they're in the Carrion Study Hall, which is where Ronnie's body is. They're at the Carrion Manor, where Ronnie is. They're at Volcano Manor, where Rykard is. They're in the sewers, where Moog and the Omens are, theoretically. Also where the Three Fingers are. Also where Godwin is. That's the way you get to Godwin, right? One of the ways you get to Godwin. And they're in the mountaintops of the Giants, where the Giants are, and the flame that can burn the Erdtree, right? And so I'm like, this seems more like threats to the greater will being threatened, and also especially because they're only ever in the entrances, right? They're in the sewers, they're not in the depths. They're in the fucking they're on the first floor and the outside courtyard of the Carrion Manor, but they're not further. They're outside Volcano Manor. They're on, they're on the mountaintops of the giant, like on the Flame Peak, right? They're always just outside a place that's a threat to the Erdtree. And also another point is Rykard has an enemy that is associated with him, not the Finger Creepers, but one that is very directly associated with him, which is the Iron Virgins, which can fucking teleport you. Well, the one underneath the Academy of Rhea Lucaria can teleport you. And guess what? Rykard's fucking Iron Virgins are located. They're located many places, but they're located also in the Academy of Rhea Lucaria, where his mother is, where there are no Finger Creepers in the Academy of Rhea Lucaria, right? And the person said, oh, the mountaintops of the Giants, well, they just fucking put whatever there, right? So it doesn't count. And I'm like, well, actually, because there's the fucking, like, the big dogs and birds, and people associate the big dogs and birds with, they associate the big dogs and birds with Caelid, because obviously most people are going to go to Caelid before they go to the mountaintops of the Giants. But upon looking at it, I'm pretty sure that the giant T-Rex dogs and birds actually come from the mountaintops of the Giants and happen to be the primary thing that you encounter in Caelid, because the Scarlet Rot killed everything else. There's a fucking giant corpse in Caelid, just like the giant corpse, right? Just like the giant corpses in the Forbidden Lands and on the way to the mountaintops of the Giants. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's the fucking map. And it's the fucking map. Let's go. And so my theory is that actually, right, unlike, you know, there we go. We did it. We fucking did it. Also, oh my god, this area is fucking big. Let's go get this, Grace. Yeah, I wonder why it's abandoned. But, you know. So, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, the giant dogs and fucking, and birds and whatnot in Caelid actually originally were brought there by the fucking dead giant that you find in Caelid, right? So, like that's my supposition. And obviously it's a fucking theory, but, like, Elden Ring is not Dark Souls 1, okay? Like, so, like, people like to be like, oh, those fucking, you know, those fucking T-Rex dogs, what fucking bullshit. I have something for this. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Should have thought of that before. Anyway, they won't attack me now. They'll stay away from me. Will the big ones also stay away from me? That's the question. This also gives me light, which is great. So, like, you know, people like to complain about the placement of those enemies because they're difficult to deal with. And it reminds people, because they're big enemies in a late game area, it reminds people of Lost Isolate. But Elden Ring is not Dark Souls 1. They were not rushed on this game. Like, they were not rushed. They did not run out of money, right? So, like, Lost Isolith happened because they were rushed and they ran out of money. Like, that's why that happened. Also, God, one-handing this sucks. So we're gonna switch to this. So, like, but like, so people got the impression, and what happened with Lost Isolith was they just copy pasted the fucking undead dragon ass from you know, from whatchamacall, from the Painted World a million fucking times to, like, populate the lava area. Like, it sucked, but it's because they ran out of time and money. That did not happen with Elden Ring. Enemies were not placed randomly for shits and giggles. Like, enemies were not placed randomly. So you either accept that enemies were placed someplace with, like, purpose for the lore, in which case, if somebody can tell you a reasonable idea of why an enemy is located in a certain place that disagrees with or debunks your pet lore theory, you can't just dismiss it out of hand as, oh, well, they just threw whatever the fuck they wanted over there. No, I'm still not in combat. Cool. It's just being spooky. Right? And then that person was like, well, you've clearly, like, thought about this and researched this way more than me. I can't really argue with you. And I'm like, yes, but you're not... like, this is the... That's the point. When you acknowledge that, that's the point at which you concede the fucking point. Wait, what jumped? Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's because I'm carrying the torch, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah. I see. So, I'm going to mention at this point that From Software, in their fucking action RPGs, does horror better than most horror games. Right? Like, most horror games do not fucking do horror as well as... Now, this one is not hitting as hard as some of them have in the past for me. Be wary of flower, therefore look carefully. Okay. Oh. Well. Oh, God. Also, because this is exactly what I called it as, it's Winter Lanterns. It's Winter Lanterns. So Bloodborne. Nightmare Immensis, you know. They're not singing, though. Also, I forgot that this has fucking torch attack on it, so I can't fucking do my goddamn giant hunt while I'm holding it. So I did a stupid torch attack with an unupgraded torch. So, now I know why it says to be wary of the flowers. Stay away from the flowers. Do not try to touch the flowers. Let me see if I can fucking kill one, though. I need to test. Okay. So the answer there is I can't fight it. It seems so. It would seem that they are some sort of plant stock. They're the stalk of some fucking plant emerging from beneath the earth, and attacking the stalk of the plant does nothing. You need to, I'm going to guess, you need to find the root of the plant. Oh God, it saw me. So as they said, once it sees you, you're fucked. So you must stealth. This is compulsory stealth. You cannot fucking kill it. Okay, we need to stay away from those flowers because they alert the motherfuckers to the shit. Okay, got it. See, and you hear the rats? That's why this fucking torch was a great idea, because now the rats aren't gonna fucking... See, this rat would fucking attack me if I didn't have this goddamn torch. So yeah, this is spooky as fuck. It's not as spooky as Upper Cathedral Ward. So it's not the best horror that they've done, I'm gonna say that. Upper Cathedral Ward was genuinely terrifying the first time I went through it. And the second. Oh no, I only went through it the once. Listen. Elden Ring did not have to spend resources like rendering like okay. Okay. Was that like the stealth area? And then this is not the stealth area or something like that? Or are there more of them? Oh, there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, this is not helpful. This is fog. Also, like, another thing that helped in Upper Cathedral Ward and Bloodborne is the, Bloodborne, like a traditional Souls game, did not have, music except in special areas, and, guess what? The Upper Cathedral Ward was one of those areas. So that definitely helped give the spooky vibe. Now there's spooky music. Oh god. Hang on. I have someone at my door. So I have to go check and see what that is. Man, first it's certified mail, and then it's like door to door trying to sell me different internet than what I've already got. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I need one of those no soliciting signs or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It's like, listen, I guarantee you 100% if you send someone to my door, I am not going to pay money to your fucking service. I guarantee you if you send someone to my door, I am never going to pay you. I will not pay you specifically because you sent someone to my door. Fuck. It's like, literally, if you send someone to my door, you are wasting my time, you're wasting their time, you're wasting your money. Stop it. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what to do about this? Well, there's got to be some solution, right? Oh, hold on. I mean, there's probably no way to fight these things until you get to whatever the solution is. But... Oh, I probably have to go... Do I not have... I probably don't have... I do. Sick. Okay, so now I have no skill on the torch. That's good. It's important to get no skill on your torch. Okay. So where was I? I was all the way over there. Okay. Okay. Also, they said try parrying. Maybe you can parry the attacks? I don't know. So, presumably, the solution is going to be inside the areas that are guarded by the madness motherfuckers, right? Seek bug. Oh. Oh, for real? Not for real? We're looking for guidance here. Be wary of right. Doesn't matter to me. I don't think there's anything in this forest that I care about other than the things that I can't fight. Right? Winter Lantern. Yeah. Okay. We're trying to figure this out. Please turn around. Now watch out for the ringly flowers. Okay, I'm back where I was before. But I'm going to assume that there's got to be something around here. Maybe? Like, there's got to be something, right? Okay. So it's whatever we're looking for has got to be in the fog area, right? So we need to look for messages. Praise parrying. So the problem with parrying, obviously, is that I will lose my torch. Grace ahead, cool. Oh, I forgot to do that. Forgot to mute my Discord notifications. Oops. Is that the fog area? Or is that a different? Yeah, yeah. Which is why I usually mute my Discord stuff. Try parrying. Yeah, I think that probably isn't gonna work. Just a thought. Maybe you can parry them. Indeed. Yeah, trying to chat on mobile is like awful, and watching streams isn't much better, honestly. You know? There's a fucking... Whoa. There's a fucking bellweed over there too, shoot. See, when it said, the first time when it said be wary of flowers, I was like, I have to hit it, right? And the answer was no. No, you want to stay away from them. Yeah, so this is an interesting area. Not the usual. I see we have more friends over here. See, and those rats would be fucking me up if it wasn't for my beast repellent torch. Those rats would be fucking my life. So yeah, I'm going to assume the foggy area is where we need to go to get rid of... Or it could be this over here. Forsaken Graveyard, Woodland Trail, Abyssal Woods, Church Ruins. I don't remember getting this one. I guess I did. That's interesting. Just, you know, just testing. Trying things out. That was a weird animal that was not running away. It was also not madness. So... listen. Necessary item, precious item. Okay. Madness craft book. Sure. Yeah. Got a cookbook. Sure. It's alright. Not really what I was hoping for. And there's a Grace over there. So let's get the Grace. Divided Falls. Now, if they wanted to make this really nasty, they'd make it so you couldn't teleport out. And they should. See, now we see this bird, and this bird's gonna run away. Wait, that bird is not. Okay, but this one's glowing. I'm gonna kill the glowy birds. I'm also gonna kill the regular ones. They're not running away, which is super weird. Usually they fly away, you know? Oh god. Well. I managed to escape. So it is possible. Where's my fucking parry shield? Okay. You can parry them. Now, I missed the riposte because I was being a dumbass, but it appears that if you parry them, their damage immunity goes away. Fuck. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that they're close. And then they'll go for their main attack. Okay. All right. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're in business now, baby. Let's fucking go. Oh, yeah. So that's an eyeball that's entirely swollen, presumably. Are they usables or are they helmets? Or are they key items? Are they key items? Oh, right. Opens the prayer room door in the house of worship found in the church district. Oh, right. That door. So I have a Shapiro. Where the fuck? God damn it. New item tab. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's nothing new. It's nothing new. That's been the whole fucking Frenzy Flame thing from the beginning. Is the fucking, like, and that's the reason why, like, beyond the fact that it's like the frenzy status effect, which comes from Bloodborne, it's also the you know, it's also the fact that its eyes, which is also a Bloodborne thing. So, like, yeah. Anyway. Okay, there's just the one. Also, the parry timing is super easy. What I need... a couple of things. First off, Dagger Talisman, obviously. Second off, Shard of Alexander isn't going to help us here. What we need is focus. We only have the regular clarifying horn charm. Let's... So that puts us to 312. That puts us to 392. Okay. Still the best one. Okay. So increased damage on crits. Increased damage on crits and more madness resist. Now it's time for Foggy Boy. Now the problem with Foggy Boy, right? The problem with the fog is that we need to get close enough for the parry, right? That is the primary issue, because if they teleport, we have to fucking deal with that. Dagger Talisman was an excellent plan. Dagger Talisman fucking did it. Was there just the one in this fog? Was that all? I guess it was just the one. Yep, madness. Yep. Hold on one second. Sounded like someone was fucking around on my front porch. Also, people say there's no pause in Souls games, but yeah, you just save quit. There is in fact a way to pause the game, which is you leave. You can actually save yourself from death that way as well. Okay. That's interesting. That is an enemy that is not... and appeared to be holding a rune arc. Interesting. Oh, I see. Interesting. Alright, so that's the divided falls where I was earlier. So south of here... Also, I suppose I should check the... It's the weapon I got. Jury, Elder Inquisitor. Staff is a great spear. Okay, no lore. Fort ahead, they say. Okay, these are just regular ass goddamn fucking enemies and not invincible till you parry the madness ass. Certainly madness assholes, though. They're just not that variety. Winter Lantern. Literally winter lanterns. Literally winter lanterns. Remember how I was talking about fucking winter lanterns from Bloodborne? fucking... Just fucking winter lanterns, huh? No, that's just the madness light. Oh, there's the fort that they were talking about. Oh, I guess we're gonna get more info on the frenzied flame here, huh? As you can see, I keep wanting to be ready for our invincible friends before anything else, which, I mean... I see. Well, sure is.
Come no closer. No closer, I say. The madness wells.
Ah. It's the Hikikomori Hikikomori dungeon, right? Oh, uninvited guest. But I must warn you, as you venture in, heed the words of our great master Midra. Approach not the madness, lest ye succumb. Okay. Cool. Awesome. We don't have the right. Okay. That's fun. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, I am back with a snack. Ugh. Mm. Hmm. Man, they really had a lot of fun with this, didn't they? They enjoy fucking with people, so they must have had a good time coming up with this. Hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm just munching. Hmm. I'm probably gonna go for about another hour and then cut it so that you know, I can go get food and take care of some other stuff before we raid. I see. Hey there. Alright. I should probably reset my build. Because it doesn't seem like we're going to have any more fun helpers. Also, I think fire is going to work better against the horn scent, so... Probably going to keep the clarifying horn, but put the Shard of Alexander back on. Because there's probably still going to be more madness in here. fuck. Maybe holy was a better idea. I don't know. So, I realized what their moveset is, actually. That's fucking Champion Gundyr. The first and also secret boss of Dark... And also a secret boss in Dark Souls 3. Torn diary page, huh? I touched him, but only once. When he thrust his staff in my face, I brushed it aside. It was then that I touched him, the aging untouchable. Okay. Yeah, but like that shoulder check and that kick. That's Gundyr. That's what that is. I was like, I recognize that from somewhere. Where is that? And it's like, oh yeah, it's my fucking favorite boss from Dark Souls 3 is what it is. The coolest boss from Dark Souls 3. So like the thing about Gundyr is that he's the first boss, but he's like in a weakened state and like he's got like this cool boss music and this cool arena, but but like it's anticlimactic because he's the first boss, so he's way too easy. Catch. Okay. But then you get there's a secret area that he is the boss of again, but instead of Yudex Gundyr, it's Champion Gundyr, and you get the real boss fight at the full power, and it's super cool. Haven't I taken enough? Are we not brethren common in our line? And yet you offer only cruelty. I ask, what crime did Great Midra commit? I see. Cool. Surging Frenzied Flame. Okay, so that's clearly what those items are that they were throwing. Yeah. So, I mean, Gundyr is the coolest motherfucker ever. His armor's cool, his weapon's cool, his music's cool, his fight's cool. Okay. So, yeah, let's get to that grace first off. Before anything can fuck us. But yeah, they use at least like the shoulder check and the kick that they have is Gundyr's moveset. Other stuff not so much because Gundyr had a fucking halberd, not a sword or dual swords. So other parts of their moveset are not as similar. But yeah, the kick and the shoulder check are totally just Gundyr, 100%. Oh. Nailed it. It's just a shadow rune, I don't care. More swollen grapes. I guess that's Midra, huh? Oh, there's a ladder you can kick down. I should go up and kick that down. If I can get there from here. Okay, that's not where I thought it was. Alright, so that's a shortcut for later. Got it. Time for gesturing. What? I've got to use my head and think. That's the entrance. Okay. Should have just climbed the ladder. Understood. Oh. Shortcut from the entrance. Okay. So, there's some way. There's gotta be some way. So, in here, we open that door. There's a ladder we can eventually kick down. Okay, this is above the original path. Okay, that is unhelpful. Horn scent, please don't fuck with me. Raise the edge, let there be head. You know what? I'm into it. Okay. And those are the same, huh? Interesting. Interesting. So... where do we go? This is where we came from. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's where the ladder up for... Okay. Oh, different ladder. Wait, no. That's the ladder we came down on. Did we not do this section? Only one way to find out, I suppose. Wonderful. Please lock on to the enemy next to me. Hate it when it does that. Okay. There's that other horn scent. Do we pull the lever again? No, we can't. Okay. Huh. So we can't pull the lever again to put it back to where it was. Let's clear this motherfucker out. Not the button I meant to press. Clear out everything to make it easier. Yep. See, now, you could cheat and just use the, you could cheat and just use, your, just use your shackle, but, well, that's fucking lame. I don't believe in using the shackle to cheat secret doors. I appreciate the fact that people found that, and it's very creative and cool that people figured out you can do that. But I think it's lame to do it. Anaya's torch, huh? That's not concerning. Okay. Shortcut? Oh no, this path was literally opened by the lever, wasn't it? Yeah. So, jumping across got us the weapon. But we could progress regardless. Got it. Good call. Okay, that shortcut is pointless. Oh, I suppose it's so you can do that, but, like, still. There's a grace right there. Why? Like, either put the grace there or put the fucking ladder there. Don't do both. Huh. You know? Because, like, that ladder goes right back to the grace at the start. So why is there another grace here? Ah. Yeah, we're keeping the clarifying on. Hold up. Oh, right, it's a sorcery. Right. The clarity thing. Lucidity. Yeah, requires 17 intelligence. Alleviates buildup of sleep and madness. Can't use it. Gotcha. Okay. And now he's gonna pull the sword out of himself. Saw this cutscene in the trailers, or part of it.
Enough. I have endured more than enough. I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Anyway, that's where all those headless corpses out front came from. Yep. An actual Lord of Frenzied Flame, huh? Okay, that's useless. That's what you become in the Frenzy ending, although... not quite. Well, I mean, with the head replacement, yeah. I haven't gotten that ending yet, but... Poison, blood loss, and sleep, not madness. Oh. Yep.
Depths of your...
Fuck. Oh yeah, you don't even know how cool. Do you know how cool that sword is? Do you know what its special move is when you get it? Cause I do. If you don't know what its special move is, you don't even know how cool it is.
Depths of your foolishness!
Now that madness is a problem because it stuns you, it takes HP, and delay the third one. It also takes your FP, so it makes you less able to do special moves and spells. Fuck. So the special move is that you place the sword in someone else the way it was originally in him. And if you miss, you generate a gigantic field of bullshit around you, but if you hit, it's a grab. You fucking slam it down through their skull. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
The depths of your...
Mimic Tear? Is Mimic Tear available? Yes. Worth. Okay, Mimic. You got this. Help me out. That's phase 2. That's the move, by the way. When he jumped up and did that. There it is. And you get that. Fuck. Swap Shard of Alexander for incantation. Swap healing potency for
Depths of your foolish... see.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll see it.
Read it first. As the golden barbs inflicted eternal agony upon him, Midra held fast to Nanaya's entreaty. Endure. The word was a curse. So you can get the Flame of Frenzy spell. Summons an apparition of the Lord's head to spew frenzied flame. Incantation can be used while in motion. Apparition will remain for as long as it's held. Take their torment, despair, their affliction, every sin, every curse, all melted away. Yet Midra, like others before him, was too weak to become a lord. And the great sword of damnation. Golden greatsword that once pierced the body of Midra, master of the Mance, used by the horn sent in the execution of a damnation like no other. The barbs that pierce the victim from within wind gently around the blade. Golden crux. Leap up and skewer foe from overhead. If successful, the weapon's barbs unfold to excruciate from within. Else, additional input releases barbs in the area. There is something of the golden order in the sight of those fixed upon this crux. Oh.
Don't I'll see it.
Is his gear? No. Okay. Okay. Also, this Feeble Lord's Frenzied Flame. A torch made by attaching a dying flame of frenzy to a small spinal column. Lovely. In a distant land, in an age-long past, was born a man who failed to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. All that remains of him is cradled gently by Nanaya. The Feeble Lord's Frenzied Flame. Hold out torch in front and spit out Frenzied Flame. Afflicts those caught in its area of effect with madness, along with the user themselves. The skill will continue for as long as the button is held down. Can be used while moving. Well, there it is. Just basic ass greatsword moveset, right? Although double thrust is pretty cool, but and you saw what happens when you get hit with that. Since I got hit with it. Okay. All right. So, and we've been here, been through here. Uh-huh. Is there any place I haven't been now? I mean, I haven't cleared out some of the things and killed some of the fucking dipshits. Yeah.
Oh, Smith now.
Yeah. He didn't seem too bad. Okay. I mean, there's obviously stuff that I haven't seen yet, of course. And beyond just this. But I feel like I'm at the point where I can... What was that fucking key? Prayer room door in the house of worship found in the church district. Okay. There was a door that was closed. Now, did I already open it? I don't think I did, because it would have said... that I opened it. Hang on. Is there... Right? That's the sunken chapel. House of worship in the church district. Hold up. Okay. Need to take this elevator back down again.
Okay, that was pretty funny. Fucking Fire Knights, man. Because the spell has a delay. That's why I sent the elevator back up. Okay. Let's just go over here. Okay, just... Yeah. Okay. So actually, I should jump across the bullshit, apparently. I mean, I still have to fight a Fire Knight this way, so like I don't see what the difference is, really. At least I was right about where the key is, where the key goes. Shit. What? Huh? Apparently. Okay. So apparently there were more places that I didn't find. Now, it's great that I'm finding new stuff, but I specifically want to use this fucking key. Huh. So apparently, that was right next to the lift, and I just never went in that fucking building. The whole time, I just never went in that fucking building. Despite the fact that it was right next to this fucking shortcut lift. I don't know, man. I think COVID seriously fucked up my brain, honestly. Like, I've been missing shit for ever since I got it. I've been missing things that I wouldn't have missed before. It's fucked up. Yeah, no, when my uncle was here, I couldn't remember my sister's name. Like, I couldn't remember my sister's name. I had to fucking look it up. How fucked up is that? I mean, admittedly, like, I never spent much time with her anyway, but, like, that's not the sort of thing that I forget. I mean, okay, it is. I'm really bad with names when I first meet people. People that I've known forever, it's a different story. It's because my short-term memory is bad, right? My short-term memory has always been bad. Right? But it's my short-term memory that's bad, not my long-term. It's always been my short-term memory where it's like when I first learn someone's name, it tends to drop out of my head. And it takes a while to, like, eventually, you know, get it fixed in there. But, like, once it's in there, it's in there. There it is.
Mother to us all, favor me with thy grace. I have met many who would threaten or distress thee, and quelled each and all. And I hereby swear to never cease. So please, grant me thy grace. Leave me with my solitary light. Queen Marika, I implore thee, bestow thy grace. Take not from me my solitary light.
Uh-huh. So, I can give him grace, or I can fuck him up. And considering the fact that he was fucking hounding me, I want to fuck him up, but I might get a cool item.
Queen Marika, dearest mother, I shall silence all who would trespass upon thy peace, as decreed by the grace of gold.
Okay, I regret this.
No soul shall thy sanctity imperil.
Instantly regret it. Oh, I got him as a summon. Okay, sure. I mean, he was a fucking chump, so, like... I should have condemned him to the dark forevermore and see what I get that way. Alright. Okay, what do you get? What do you get when you give him the fucking... when you fucking take his light away? Yeah. So the answer is that I should have taken his light away. If I wanted a cool sword with cool fire shit, I should have taken his light away. Okay, well, that's disappointing, but we know that for later. Okay, that's fine. And now, I'm gonna end my stream. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. And, Tara, I will see you on, in a few hours for Raid. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna go, like, get some food and do some other stuff. So, talk to you later.